Hello, welcome to My Life on Paper. I am Brianna, and I'm so glad you are here today. We are celebrating Mel from Mel W. scrapping her 1,000 subscriber hop. Mel is such a sweetheart. She just is kind to everyone. She lifts everyone up. And if you don't know about her, please go check her out. And if you don't know about her, go over and help her celebrate. Mel encouraged us to use what we love on our layouts to celebrate her. She did say she does like mixed media and teals, purples, and pinks. I went and found this on Instagram, this layout of Mel's. And so I'm going to scrap lift that. And using what I love to use my stash. So I went into a counterfeit kit that I had done for last year already. Like this year is flying by, but I used for last year. So these are leftovers that I had from that kit. And this is from like a super old paper pad. The rest of it is pieces and parts. So I start by tearing that middle strip that goes across horizontally like Mel did. And oh, I also pulled in a stencil that was not in my kit. That's okay. Because I want to do the inking like Mel did. And there is two different stencils, or yeah, I think two different stencils, unless it was a stencil in a stamp. But I will be using two different stencils for the background. I'm gonna use that kind of the busy floral paper, uh, like Mel did to tear on the right hand side around the photos, but she's got that dark she's like got a black mat that's thin for her pictures. So I pulled out again from my stash, this wasn't on the kit, this light blue, it looks like graph paper here. It is not graph paper. It's checkered paper. So I'm just going to use a little sliver of that to map my photos. And then I'm going to tear that floral to go around the photos. Mel's link will be below, so you can go over to her channel and help her celebrate. And then I will also have listed everyone that is playing along. Well, actually, there'll be a playlist for everyone that is celebrating Mel today. You will see that I have wood veneer off to the right hand side. I do not use that on this page, although it was part of my kit that I made. Um, I picked out two different shades of pink that matched the two different shades of pink in this paper, and then two different shades of green. And then I end up using both of the lighter shades of each one of those colors. I initially tore the background paper, and then once I got the photos down, I wanted a little bit thinner. So there I'm fixing that, which tearing paper is pretty forgiving, so it works that way. Now I'm just, I didn't mark where I was going to do where the photos are going to land. Um, Maybe I should have. I'm gonna when I put some arrows down, I'm gonna completely cover them up. It's not a big deal, and it didn't take me that long. So, but I know some people will mark it so that they don't have to do any extra um, inking or anything underneath it. So here I'm taking one of my brushes and it doesn't have to be perfect. I want it to be kind of imperfect, but I'm going to just go on these flowers and I'm going to go all along the bottom here. Why I plopped it in the middle of the page, I'm not really sure. Normally I would kind of, overlap from the left and work towards the right, but this works too. And for some reason, I thought it was going to like really line up. I could not figure it out if it does line up. So and again, it's not perfect. So I knew I could just kind of play around with it and get the next stencil down. These pictures are of my youngest Eliza. They are from Mother's Day from 2024. I have done some other photos from that event as well. We went to a pottery painting place. She had graduated college the day before. My mom was in town, and so uh I think it was Eliza's idea. I like when we've done this for several Mother's Days, not in a row, but every once in a while. So but she is painting I don't think she came in not really knowing what to paint and painted a happy birthday plate. So when it's your birthday, um you can use it. And shout out to Jillian. my oldest, who just had a birthday. She hasn't been here to use it. We'll have to pull that out and use it the next time she's here. I don't know if that'll be this Sunday or not. We try to do Sunday night dinners. That's a new thing that we've started. All right, so I got the flowers down, and that was Vicky Booten, and this is Tim Holtz. Now I am going to kind of use what I would call a mask. I'm going to use two, like one stick it note, but one just piece of paper, and that is so that and I'm trying to be careful, but I'm not always, and even these aren't perfect, but it just helps you from getting ink into the next arrow. If you were going to use them all together, that is totally fine. You don't need to mask it all, but because I am doing one arrow at a time, I am trying to not over ink and get into the next arrow. Um, Here's where I'm like already covering up arrows, and that's okay. And this was, I was pretty proud of myself. I think I was tired. I'm not good at random. I haven't talked about that for a while. I'm not super good at random. So when I was tired and just wanted to get it done, I think that was easier to just be, just go for it, not really think about it and get all those arrows down the page. This layout came together rather quickly. There's not a lot of components. Even with the double layer of stenciling, there is not really a lot of components to it. So I always love a good fast layout. So here again, you can see where I've done a bunch of arrows and I covered them up. Again, not worried. Didn't take me long. Not a problem. But I am now having the paper and the photo there so that I can really see where I'm missing some arrows and where they need to be going. So that works. That works better that way. So you look at all those get covered up. Oh boy. Yeah, it's okay. It just makes me smile, right? Makes me giggle. Once I get that done then, I will move on to adhering down the paper and the photo. I did glue that together right away um so that I could check placement. And then I turn to my embellishments. Now, you can see that Mel has three clusters. Uh, they go in a visual triangle. I have a kind of an iris bin of titles, and this one says "Wonderful You," and it's the right colors. And it has, so now I've got a little bit. Would you call this color teal? That's in the paper in the background. But we've got the teal and we've got the purple and the pinks that are Mel's favorite. So that's pretty, I'm happy with this. That little sticker there says, "I'm free like a bird." It was probably about a month before this. No, no. Oh, I was thinking it was a month before that she had broken up, but that comes later. Oops. Anyway, she's now free like a bird. Um, And oh, I did take some of the pattern paper and I punched out some flowers. You can see a little flower there and then bigger flowers. And those bigger flowers are going to be my cluster bases. And then I do have some stickers from the collection that I have part of here. So the kind of the ribbony thing on the top there is going to say "crushing it." And again, this was in my head when I was thinking she had broken up with the boyfriend, a long-term boyfriend, but that was yet to come. So she was crushing it with the plate, though. She really did a good job with the plate. And then I've got a camera sticker that's going in the left lower there. I do put enamel dots in each one of the middle of those flowers. I I think this is one of my favorite punches as far as shapes go. I have shape punches, I have border punches, and I have very favorite border punches, and I don't use those near enough either. But I do like these flower ones. They're easy to use on any page and they layer nice. I did not have enough paper to get three complete scallop circles, but you can see I do get some of that covered up so that one on the right, well, actually the one on the top too, get tucked a little bit so you don't even see it. I do pull out a heart. I think you'll see that right there. And that came along with the title set, The Wonderful You, so that works as well. And then I'm going to add some splatters. Let me look at this quick. I think I used Distress Spray Fossilized Amber, which is a gold color. And then that should complete the layout for me. So congratulations again to Mel. And until next time, may your memories always have a home on paper.